Howdy, sir.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
You got bigger since the last time I saw
I guess so.
Yeah.
Probably.
or I'm sitting too close.
Book looks very lawyerish.
Yeah, I know, that's why I started turning pages like, oh.
With the handbook.
Yeah, but it looks very lawyery.
Yeah. I said, how much time get to write this? Yeah.
But we got Veterans Advisory on page 11.
She said she'll talk about it here.
You gotta make it, it's like a fish one.
Here comes Jerry.
One of
Nope.
the members says in your email, so if he hasn't been receiving, so
Financial closure.
I have to change.
All righty.
Oh, look at you, wide open.
Come on up, ma'am.
Okay. Look at you go, bro.
Drive on up here, move that chair out of the way for him. Oh, the other way. Oh, yeah, there you go, that way, that's true. It comes around that way. Woo-hoo. Look at that.
Good full house. How you doing?
Okay.
I have no idea how to be the chair of this. So.
Yeah, so, in about,
Yeah, we'll do
and
that.
right now, just hit the down and then to the plate. Just put her out and do that.
All right.
I got an electric car finally.
I'm advancing, I'm coming in here with a motorcycle next to
Brand new, isn't it?
And then after that,
I keep getting things, I can't put them in my garage anymore. I got 6 wheelchairs, I got,
All right. All right.
I'm gonna bring
4
it back.
o'clock, so we'll call the meeting to order. Let's stand and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. Right. Okay, so the first item is the open forum. So each speaker will be recognized once and will be limited to 5 minutes, presentation on any subject. Is there anyone who wishes to speak?
Jerry, where's Jerry?
yeah, he's on the agenda, so he wouldn't need to be during open forum.
All right. No one? So we'll move on to agenda item 1, which is to approve the minutes dated January 22nd, 2024, which I believe are included on page 3 from the last meeting. Does anyone have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve the minutes as read.
Any second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
They're not doing roll call, I guess.
What's that?
I said they're not doing a roll call, I guess.
We can if we need to, but do we need to?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I haven't in the last 6 years I've been chair.
I guess if there's no opposition, they're approved.
They made us do it on the Board of Adjustment.
Oh, did they really? Is that a new thing? Are we supposed to be doing roll call for voting now?
Because it's a different board, for variances they do.
Oh, okay, so we don't have, it's not something that's changed that we have to do. Okay,
It's a
good.
quasi judicial board on the Board of Adjustment, so we have to call roll.
Gotcha.
We're a fun board, so we don't have to.
There you go.
All right, so item number 2, don't believe he's here yet. Can we come back to it? So we can move on, we're gonna move on to the, item number 3, the update on the Memorial Day ceremony, and then we will come back to item number 2, if former mayor arrives.
Good afternoon, John Lindsay, Supervisor, Parks and Rec. We're moving along with the Memorial Day observance. I've got, a lot of the stuff is already in place. We've got bagpipers again this year, so that's going to be exciting. We've got somebody doing the food. We've already got the color guard. It's going to be done Eden High School.
Okay.
They're already in place for that. I think they're bringing a singer. If not, I've got 2 people in mind already to fill in for the national anthem, so we're doing well there. The only thing we're looking for is the speaker. short of that, we are in really good shape.
So I reached out to the Public Affairs Office again today, and so what the manager at the Public Affairs Office told me on Friday is, we don't see an issue with this, but hasn't committed yet, right? Like, hasn't given us a name. So what I told him on Friday was, hey, as soon as you can, we would like a name and a biography so that we can, put everything
Right.
together. And so they asked, what we were looking for. And, and I explained that one of the reasons that we want to go through them is we know that they have approved speeches, nonpartisan, blah, 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 kind of. And they said, great, that's exactly, what they do. So whoever they get, they actually provide them. And then I said, we would like a copy of the speech ahead of
Right.
time also.
Yeah.
So, I called him again today just to see if I could get an update, left a message with, the lieutenant in the office. And, they said they'd give him the message and when he got back, he would call me. So he hadn't called me yet, but, the phone might, keeping an eye on the phone, see if he calls, see if we can get a quick update today, so.
Yeah, so, I mean, like I tell Chip, if we needed to put this on today, we'd be in good shape. So unless there's
Yeah.
something else that you want to add to it that we haven't done in the past, I think we're doing pretty good right now.
Sweet. Yeah, you're.
Well, yeah, I saw in the minutes from last month that you guys, the last time that you guys graciously nominated me in my absence.
I think you've been voluntold.
That was
to do it,
a
yeah.
great move on
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
else's part. Yeah, I don't have a problem doing it, at all. I don't know if there's a script, if you guys have.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah,
100%
so,
scripted out.
yeah, I don't have a problem doing that.
Sweet.
You'll be okay? You're
Want
gonna be all
to.
right?
At least 6 years or more.
You want us to write a little bit piece in there for you at the end, maybe?
No,
Come in,
I'm gonna be
nothing,
so
we're
happy
good?
to
do like
just
an
be
Abbott and
sitting there
Costello.
Yeah,
watching.
and work the field a little
gonna
bit
be
this year?
great.
We're good? No? All right, no questions, then we're good?
Yeah. Oh, I do have one question on
Yeah, I knew that
Memorial
was
Day.
gonna
So we usually have Gold Star during Memorial Day?
Yes,
We
they're
do
gonna
that
be there
again?
too.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be part of the presentation, so they're
Okay.
already in, yeah.
All right,
Yep,
very good.
good.
All right, is there any comments on the Memorial Day ceremony from the group, from the board?
Possible flyover talked about maybe is an issue or no? Is that something we brings up now or?
Yeah, please do.
Well, we're talking about a possible flyover, with the Coast Guard, maybe a helicopter or a plane. We could get a hold of them. I could reach out to them if you guys would like and see if,
cool.
I think it'd be awesome. I've always thought that would be cool.
so you guys want me to go ahead and reach out to them? Is that how they, I'm not familiar.
Are you okay with
process.
that?
Would that work? Could we
We're
work
okay
that
with
into
it. We
the-
just have to keep in mind that everybody's under the tent.
Yeah, there's another
yeah,
issue too with Veterans Park. Veterans Memorial Park is really a final approach fix for St. Pete Clearwater. So there's traffic issues that we have doing
Yeah,
any
so,
kind of aerial.
so when you talk to the
work.
St. Pete Clear Airport, they may say, yeah, no, we can't go through
but
there
it
because of
really
but-
comes down to whoever's doing the flyover.
Yeah.
I know with Pinellas County Sheriff, it's that's kind of a no-fly zone.
Yeah,
Just because of the traffic that's taking place over there from St. Pete Clearwater. So that's, I mean, by all means, reach out, but set your expectations low.
yeah. They sometimes can get clearances though, because when I had the Boy Scout troop here, we actually had some soft guys literally drop in for our troop, who's really cool.
Yeah.
One of the kids' dads worked at soft, so.
I guess if nothing else, they could just have a C-130 on final approach at the right time.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
won't break any rules then.
Be able to get that mosquito copper.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
always an Allegiant flight or two that does pass us by, so.
Yeah, there you
And the Eagle, we definitely have.
We do not have the Eagle this year. They're taking a break from us.
go. Okay.
Bagpipes.
Darn. On the flyover, do you just want to let them know? We don't have another meeting before.
Nope.
No, this is the last meeting before the event.
I guess just,
Yeah.
you guys all work together.
So just work, I get in contact with you,
Yes.
we'll just work on the times and see how all the communications work with on the ground or whatever. And
Sounds good.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, yeah, awesome.
We work fairly close in location.
Yeah, right?
All right, any other comments on the Memorial Day ceremony? Seeing none, we'll move on to board comments in general. Or any comments from the board?
Yeah,
Anything
two.
they want to bring up?
I had two of them. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Chip for putting that box up. It looks really nice. It was well done, and I guess maybe because of the location and stuff, like it's kind of cute, you actually had a hunt for it. And I didn't know if we could put another one at some time down by the other pavilion.
Typically, you'll find one little free library per location.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah,
there was.
they don't, because, and you'll see them actually sometimes in people's yards, but
Yep.
you usually don't find two in one spot. They kind of disperse those around.
I mean, it was just, I mean, the one was up by the restrooms in the pavilion. I didn't know.
Strategically placed because we figure people will use that way to go towards the restroom area, because we've actually looked at that, like what part would be the best traffic-wise.
Okay.
So,
But anyway, it was well done.
yeah.
It was.
It looks really nice. They did a good
after
job
many-
on that. It
After
was-
many back and forths and.
yeah, and I want to say thank you to Bailey for her,
Okay.
the spark of that idea.
Yeah, we went for a walk and found it, so, you know.
Well, maybe don't
And
see-
I wasn't even looking for it.
Maybe I don't see so good in it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's really about, okay, the second part that I have was the, since it's been 10 years since the original dedication of the Purple Heart, or the proclamation of making the city of Oldsmar a Purple Heart city, on the first city council meeting in August, I would like to have a Purple Heart proclamation read, because we started in 2014, so this will be a 10-year. I'm not looking for a event like we did when we had the memorial, or a 5-year event. I had talked to Felicia on that, and we'll let Dunedin have their events, because we have the Memorial Day and
And the Veterans Day, right?
So it kind of, and then that's kind of right between it, so we're going to have event, and that'll be fine. So,
Sure, we can, I'll work with Kristen to get a proclamation together.
Okay.
Usually comes from the city clerk, but certainly we work together on those.
Okay, I had given Jenny the original proclamation that we had written in 2014. That was, I think, Doug signed that.
Okay,
So just so we can make that official notice, and I'll try to have a bunch of people up here.
sounds good.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Only comment I have is, so on item number 2, since Jerry's not here, should we go through what he showed us, or should we table this for when he's here to another meeting?
Up to the board.
Yeah, I mean, I would be in favor of tabling it, just because, I mean, we could speak to it, but I feel like we probably owe it to him for putting it together to at least let him speak to it. And I don't, being that it doesn't seem like it's a time-sensitive matter, I think it would make more sense to table it if he's not here.
Well, if it's in the future,
Agreed.
you have a chance to go through it and have your questions when he is here.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we can, do we need to motion that, since it's on the agenda? Does anyone want to move to table this to the
Liz, I
next
can reach
meeting?
out to him and.
I make a motion, we table agenda item number 2 to the next meeting, or when, whichever meeting former Mayor Jerry Beaverlin will be able to attend.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? None? All right, so we will table that until a further, hopefully the next meeting, but we'll work with him.
It looked like the last event at the park was the Equinox. I was gonna go in there. My daughter was up and I was gonna take her into the park just to show her that. Geez, the place, I can't find a parking place here. She said, that's okay, Dad. Well,
Yeah, I don't know if you guys were aware, but on the day of the solar eclipse,
Yeah.
John hosted an event. Usually he has every first Thursday of the month, he hosts an activity called Stargazers, and we have local astronomers who come out. Thursday, he had about 60 people out there in the
Really?
evening. Telescopes, the St. Pete Astronomy Club came out, and they
At
had
Veterans?
veterans.
Those
Yeah,
are right on sleeping, you're right across the street from me.
right.
Like on
But,
Thursday night?
The first Thursday of every month. Yeah, for Thursday
I
evening.
have meetings the first Thursday of every month,
Did we,
that's why.
are we doing one in May or no? Did we say?
No,
No May. So it gets too hot, and then the sun sets too late. So, and there's better viewing, planetary viewing in the winter months, in those months. But anyway, what John was referring to is on the day of the eclipse, John came up with a new special event. It was called Sun Gazers instead of Star. And we had, I think we had 100 pair of the eclipse glasses that we handed out.
Nice.
We had a telescope that had a solar filter on it so that you could view it on the phone. We had to have about 250 people come through the park that day.
Wow.
During the eclipse. People were out in picnic blankets and had lunch, and it was real. And families were out there running around. Kids were out there. It was what a great event to bring people to
Very
Veterans
cool.
Memorial Park. So.
Yeah,
That was it was a fun
I
event.
went and took the alternative, it was on Fox Channel also. You could see the full eclipse, despite being up in a balloon or something, or a $2,000 flight on,
Yeah,
the
Delta was
airlines had
flying.
a
Yeah,
thing
one of
there.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that was a good event. So
Very cool.
all day, yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see the park getting used, for anything. Like anything, I think benefits the use of the park. And even though it's the Veterans Park, it's still a park for all the people of Oldsmar.
Yes.
So it's great to see it being used.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
very cool.
Anybody have any other comments from the board? Any comments from anyone else?
Gold Star Mothers, I know they won't be there probably.
Gold Star, yes, they're on the.
They're doing Clearwater.
No, they're with us. Tony's with us.
Tony's with us, is what John says.
They're doing that park up there in,
The new one over there on Crest Lake Park. Is that where they're going? The
Yeah.
new one. Okay. I don't know if they have others, but you've had. John says he has confirmation that Gold Star mothers will be there. So I don't know if they're going to split into two different groups or how they're going to work that, but
And there's different chapters too.
well, last time they had it, it was the same ones that come to ours.
Yeah.
So I don't know if, they are advertising in their pamphlets that Gold Star Mothers and, so.
so
Yeah, along the Gold Star thing, the Oldsmar Bridge that goes over to Safety Harbor, you've got the thing of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which fell down, and the traffic count on that bridge would be like about 32,000 cars a day, but our bridge has 39,000 cars a day, so
wow.
we gotta watch out it doesn't fall down.
Hopefully it's built a little bit better these days.
I haven't seen too many barges on the outfall
Yeah.
canal. So.
What were you about to say?
No, I
Dave?
was just going to say, we're looking forward to a good Memorial Day, and the planning efforts are going full force. And like John said, he's got everything settled for the most part, except for the singer, and we'll get the speaker. Knock on wood for good weather, and we're looking forward to that event.
Okay.
Please.
Anything we should know specifically? I mean, being Oldsmar put this together very nice.
Yeah, just our office put it together just as a reference with different rules and procedures related to the board, so.
So it's,
I know Miguel and I went to the, whatever the financial training for board members was a month or so ago. I don't know if anyone else went. I think there was a couple different.
Sunshine.
Ethics, yeah, the Sunshine Law.
Sunshine Law.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so
I guess we're good.
just long, I didn't know if it was like mandatory reading and there was gonna be a test
No,
later.
it's just a reference.
Okay.
I do have one more reminder. Tomorrow night is the volunteer dinner at Tampa Bay Downs, beginning at 6 p.m. And the board members here obviously have received an invitation, correct? So hopefully you've RSVP'd. It's a nice event for the city to have the opportunity to recognize the volunteer work that all of y'all do. So I will be there. My wife will be there with me, and hopefully we'll see you there as well tomorrow night.
Yep.
Great.
Awesome.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, I think we can go ahead and adjourn the meeting. So the next meeting will be July 22nd at 4 p.m. here in the council chambers. I just adjourn it.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn the meeting as there's no other topics.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, seeing none. Meeting is